Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to you in today's video lecture. Dear friends, we have seen the law of diminishing marginal utility with its assumptions and exceptions also. We have explained the law of diminishing utility with schedule as well as diagram also. Now in today's lecture, we are going to learn the criticism of the law of diminishing marginal utility. So criticism means limitation of the law of diminishing marginal utility will be explained in the law of diminishing marginal utility is criticized on many grounds. So now today we will explain it one by one. So there are five main criticism of the law of diminishing marginal utility, like unrealistic assumptions, cardinal measurement, indivisible goods, constant marginal utility of money, and last is single want. So these are the main points to criticize the law of diminishing marginal utility. Here you know that law of diminishing marginal utility is one of the universal law, but it is criticized on some grounds. So we will explain it one by one. So first point to criticize the law is unrealistic assumptions. The law of diminishing marginal utility is based on many assumptions like homogeneity, continuity, constancy, rationality. So law explained by Marshall is depend on many assumptions. So it is based on various assumptions which we have already seen, like homogeneity, continuity, constancy, rationality. But in reality it is difficult to fulfill all these assumptions at a point of time. It means the assumptions, many assumptions taken by Alfred Marshall to explain the law of diminishing marginal utility is not fulfilled at a particular point of time. It means homogeneity, continuity, rationality, constancy, such type of assumptions we cannot fulfill. It is very difficult to fulfill all these conditions, all these assumptions at a point of time, and therefore it is said that assumptions are unrealistic in nature, and the law which is depend on such type of assumptions, it has limitation of these unrealistic assumptions. In reality it is very difficult to find homogeneity, continuity, constancy, and rationality, and therefore it is criticized on this ground. So unrealistic assumption will be one of the limitation of the law of diminishing marginal utility. So लॉ एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए मार्शल ने जो अजम्पशंस लिए हैं वो सभी अजम्पशंस एट ए पर्टिकुलर हम उनको फुलफिल नहीं कर सकते, ये बहुत कठिन है और इसलिए इस लॉ की यह एक लिमिटेशन है. देन सेकेंड criticism or second limitation of the law is cardinal measurement. So the law assumes that utility can be expressed cardinally, so it can be added, compared or presented through a schedule. So while we have explained the law of diminishing marginal utility, we have explained it with the help of schedule, and there we have taken the assumption of cardinal measurement. It means utility derived by consumer from each unit of commodity can be measured in numerical numbers, and it can be added, compared and presented through a schedule. But in reality cardinal measurement of utility is not possible, because utility is a psychological concept. We have seen the features of utility also. So utility is a psychological concept, and utility is related with psychological attitude, psychological behavior, likes and dislikes of the consumer, and therefore utility from each unit of commodity cannot be measured in cardinal numbers. But here Marshall has taken the assumption of cardinal measurement. According to that, utility from each unit of commodity is measured cardinally, but it is impossible in reality. So in reality we cannot measure utility from the each unit of commodity, because utility is psychological concept, and therefore it is very impossible to calculate the utility from each unit of commodity in cardinal numbers, and therefore it is also called as criticism of the law of diminishing marginal utility. Then third one is indivisible goods. The law is not applicable to indivisible and bulky goods. So the law of diminishing marginal utility is not applicable to indivisible and bulky goods like refrigerator, car, TV set, etc., which are normally purchased in a single unit only, and therefore it is impossible to apply the law of diminishing marginal utility like such type of indivisible goods. So it is also one of the limitation of the law of diminishing marginal utility. So generally the indivisible goods like refrigerator, car, TV, etc., which are normally purchased in a single unit at a time. Generally such type of commodities are purchased by consumer in a single unit only. We cannot purchase 5 set of TV, we cannot purchase 4 set of cars, refrigerator, etc. Such type of commodity purchased by consumer in a single unit at a time, and therefore the law of diminishing marginal utility is not applicable to such type of indivisible goods, and therefore it is also criticized on this ground कि it is not applicable to such type of indivisible goods like car, TV, refrigerator, etc. Then fourth limitation or criticism is constant marginal utility of money. So the law of diminishing marginal utility assume that marginal utility of each unit of money remain constant. So here we have taken the assumptions constant marginal utility of money. So according to this assumption, the law assumes that marginal utility of each unit of money remain constant, but it is also unrealistic assumptions. However, critics argue that marginal utility of money differs from person to person. So marginal utility of money is differs from person to person. Generally, while we will compare two person like A and B, and suppose A is rich person and B is poor person. So at this time marginal utility of money will be more for B person who is poor, but comparatively marginal utility of money will be less for a person who is rich. So marginal utility of money is differs from person to person, and in another hand it is influenced by change in price as well as change in the stock of money. It means marginal utility of money also influence sometime by change in price. If price is changes, as a result marginal utility of money to the consumer will be changed, as well as when stock of the money with consumer or person is changed, it also affects on marginal utility of the money, and therefore constant marginal utility of money, which is taken by Alfred Marshall as a assumption, is also unrealistic in nature, and therefore it is criticized on this ground also. So constant marginal utility of money is also the limitation of the law of diminishing marginal utility. And last criticism of the law is a single want. The law is restricted to the satisfaction of a single want at a point of time. the law of diminishing marginal utility is restricted to the satisfaction of a single want at a time. It means all the units of commodity is used to satisfy single want only. So it is restrictions of the law. But however, in reality, man has to satisfy many wants at a time. It means man has many wants, and that all wants, many wants satisfied by man at a particular time. So it is not applicable. It means the law of diminishing marginal utility is not applicable for many wants. So it is restricted for single wants only, and therefore it is not applicable to satisfy many wants at a point of time. So therefore it is also the limitation of the law. In reality, man has many wants and he tried to satisfy his many wants, but in these cases the law of diminishing marginal utility is not applicable, and therefore it is also the limitation of the law of diminishing marginal utility, or in another word, it is also criticized on the ground of a single want which is unrealistic in reality. So in this way we have seen the criticism or the limitation of the law of diminishing marginal utility. It means law of diminishing marginal utility is criticized on many grounds, like unrealistic assumptions. So assumption taken by him is unrealistic in nature. Then cardinal measurement. Next, indivisible goods, constant marginal utility of money, and a single want. So these are the many points on which the law of diminishing marginal utility is criticized. In another word, these are the limitation of the law. So here we have seen all the points of the criticism of the law. Thank you so much.